Hey everyone, this is Kishan, and I've been working in the quantitative finance industry for the past few years. People constantly ask me what certification should I do, CFA, FRM, CMT, CQF, etc. But honestly, that's a wrong question to ask, and that's exactly why so many people end up doing certifications that barely help their careers. In this video, I'm going to give you a 5-minute framework on how to decide correctly. People often approach certification backward. They first pick up a certification and then think how it can magically help their careers, and that's exactly the wrong approach. The right approach would be that first we decide on what do I want to learn deeply, and then pick up the certification that has the strongest industry recognition in that area, because a certification is going to offer you two things. So first, you are going to get structured learning, and secondly, you are going to get some level of industry recognition that okay, this person has interest and expertise in this line of work. So essentially, certification choice, it becomes a function of what you are currently doing, what are your interest areas, what are the jobs that you want, and what is it that actually market is going to compensate you for. This leads to the real question becoming that what are the different learning paths that finance has, and then that again depends on what are the different ways in which the practitioners approach modeling within finance, and just to like understand markets in general. So if you look at it, there are like four different approaches: fundamental, technical, quantitative, and behavioral. So fundamental again talks about what is an asset's worth. Technical, it focuses on the price aspect, that what the price is telling us. Quantitative focuses on the mathematical understanding and the mathematical explanation of the asset price behavior. And then again, behavioral talks more about how do humans distort markets. And like here is the key insight, right? So most of the well-known certification, they specialize or focus on either of these pillars, right? So say if you want to build expertise in fundamental, probably CFA is the best approach out there, and actually CFA is the best out there. If you want to focus on the technical analysis and want to learn it, you can take the path of chartered market technician or CMT, because it has the most structured knowledge around technical analysis. If you want to follow the quantitative approach and want to learn how market behave in but and want to go deeper into the mathematical aspect, CQF is the best out there, right? And then say but then again, the question becomes like, what is something like FRM? How do I explain it? FRM actually, it is not focused on any fundamental aspect of modeling, like modeling any of the key approaches, but then it answers something even more nuanced, which is around risk. So it covers market risk, credit risk, etc. But then if you look at it, risk is pervasive across all the different approaches. It is the fundamental aspect that, like, essentially, it's going to prevent uh, the collapse of the financial markets, right? It answers question like what can go wrong in analysis under any of the approaches, and how do we measure it? How do we model it, right? Now, the question comes to that what are each of these certifications going to cover? And one key mistake which people make is uh, that there is a competition among these certifications, that whether I do CFA or I do CMT, etc. The cool thing is that they don't compete among each other. In fact, they are just different lenses to look at and understand markets. So just to talk about CFA, right? So CFA focuses on understanding of the big picture investing, right? It's going to cover areas like valuation of business and assets, portfolio management basics. It covers traditional as well as alternative assets to some extent. It essentially answers the question, what should we invest in, right? Coming to CMT, it focuses on the technical analysis, and then here you are going to study around charts and indicators, market psychology, timing entry and exit, and basically it focuses on what is the right time, right? So it focuses, or rather answers the question around when should we invest. Mind you, the very important uh, and the fundamental assumption that technical analysis has is that price captures all possible information. We don't have to look into different pieces of information, because price reflects everything that is going to impact the future of this particular asset, right? Like coming to CQF, CQF is mostly quantitative, so it's going to look into the mathematical foundation of derivative pricing, mean variance optimization. It's going to look at asset price valuation through also some of the simulation approaches, and then it also deep dives quite a bit into machine learning. So it is basically going to answer how do we price, model, and optimize investment. And here's something important, right? So all these certifications, they are going to definitely cover stats, economics, asset classes, and some of the basic fundamentals of like portfolio management. So remember this framework. If you want to learn fundamentals, then CFA is your answer. If you want to learn more around technical analysis, then CMT or chartered market technician is the way to go. And if you would want to focus on understanding the mathematical foundation of the asset price behavior over time, then CQF is the way to go. And say if you want to just focus and learn more around what can go wrong in the financial markets, then probably FRM is something that you may want to pursue. The best certification is not the most prestigious one, rather it is the one that just helps you best in your line of work and prepares you for the role that you want next. If you're confused about what fits you best, you can leave your background in the comment section, and I'll try my best to help you out. Until next time.